The smog-free air. Damn, it's nice. Damn. Andy just sent me something this morning, and it was an article about how the reduction in particulate matter in the air has likely led to the prevention of hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of deaths worldwide from the reduction of pollution, human activity. And while it is a trade-off, of course, people are suffering due to this virus. People are suffering due to the hardships around the response to the virus. As we do always with these sessions, try to find some light in whatever the situation is. And today, for me being outside, appreciating this beautiful air that is unique and different and special to this situation. So not to take away from any of the suffering that's occurring, but find some light, maybe in the form of getting outdoors a little bit, because it is uniquely beautiful wherever you are. Sunday stretch day. We're gonna do some nice long holds, yin yoga style. I got my timer on. We're gonna do some real long ones at the end. As I've been going back and forth with Manny about these super long hamstring holds. Today we're gonna do a little bit different approach. We're gonna do one side at a time. We're gonna do a couple things that I want for my jiu-jitsu practice. Specific directions of flexibility for that when I get to go back. Hopefully I'll be feeling extra Gumby like, extra rubbery. And whether or not you do anything like that, this will be super beneficial for you to open up in this way. And I'm also watching right now a little spider building a web on my webcam. He's a web developer. Anyway, so if you see it crawl across the screen, don't worry. It's not a monster taking over LA. It's just a little spider on the screen there. I'll let him do his thing as we do our thing. How about that? Fucking gorgeous. As we see in the comments already, before the stream even started, we are feeling the extra brutality of the past week of workouts. I know I am. I don't know what it is. It just, all this rapping about progression. I think I just took it a little too far. And this week got really difficult. So we'll pick and choose next week. Maybe the days will go like this in their intensity instead of like that. Or maybe we like it. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Maybe you like the brutality and I should keep it going. The 100 burpees, the 300 push-ups, that type of stuff. Super long isometric holds on pull day. Anyway, today we're going to be progressive in terms of our static stretching. Of course, this always requires a good amount of patience, a good amount of meditative focus, as we will have to stay in the same exact position for a minute or minutes at a time today. So just kind of put yourself in that headspace. We're not going to be bouncing around like crazy. We only really have 2 movements at first, 2 exercises at first to get us all loosey-goosey for these stretches. So yeah, put your ice hat on, calm yourself down, and let's get right into it. You dig? I've got my soft floor space. I'd recommend carpet or a yoga mat, or maybe some cushions. We will put our knee down for one of the moves. We also need some kind of chair-ish situation to prop our hands up on for a good front delt and pec stretch after those crazy push-ups this week. So make sure you have those 2 things. You should already have them. We're chilling. If you have the lovely, blessed opportunity to have some outdoor space, then maybe you're there enjoying the sunshine, like I said. If you're indoors, it's all good too. All right, just put yourself in this little environment and we'll be good to go. A little cat and cow action, one-sided. We want to curve the spine as much as possible in both directions. And you'll see we'll do a little twisty version too. So I've got my tabletop right here. Wrist stacked right underneath shoulders. knees stacked right underneath the hips. And we're gonna go one-sided, like I said. My left leg will reach up and out, and my right arm will reach up and out. And we wanna do a little bit extra today. So I'm gonna go up beyond that straight line. And then I'm gonna curve deep and try to bring the elbow past the thigh. So do a little cross action, all right? I'm gonna set that 1 minute timer, and you'll flow your own pace between those two positions for a minute. We'll hear the beat, we'll do the other side, no big deal. Shouldn't be intense, shouldn't be fast. You shouldn't really sweat that much unless you're out in the hot sun like me, or you got your heater on, which I don't know why you do that. To each their own. 1 minute go. Right arm reaches out, left leg reaches out, and we stretch the front side of the body, and then we stretch the back side of the body, chin down. You find your pace, keep it easy and gentle, realizing the only purpose for this exercise right now is to get ourselves prepared for very relaxing stretches. So the heart rate doesn't need to get up. Ten seconds. Good. Relax. And all you gotta do is switch to the other side. So now my left arm and my right leg will extend. Timer's on. Let's go. Stretch the front side of the body, round the back side of the body. Big, slow breathing. Fill up the lungs. Empty them all the way out. And relax. Very nice. Now we're going to do a little double hamstring action. I'm going to put my legs out in front of me. I'm going to reach towards the toes as I curl up the spine. That's skull all the way down to my hips. It shouldn't be this flat-backed one that we've done recently. Instead, start by curling the chin down, rounding the entire spine, and bringing your entire torso towards the thighs. Super rounded back, as rounded as you can. Prepare to feel that stretchy feeling anywhere down the two pipes of muscle along the spine. Of course, underneath here, and if we got our toes up, might get a little bit in the calves too. Up, proud chest, chin up, and then into that rounded position. Build it up, proud chest, here goes the minute. Repping in and out of the move. And always getting that chin down. Here. We're going to get into some more isolated neck stretches. So make sure you're bringing the chin down and up while you do these so we can prepare. If you like, you can sync up your breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach. And I'm feeling super stiff from the burpees. So I'm gonna go ahead and improvise and crank this to 2 minutes instead of just a 1. 1 minute is done. Let's extend for another minute. Let's go. I feel very lower back right around the hips. The burpee abuse. And of course the 300 glute bridge abuse from the day before the burpees. Ooh. With each rep, go a little bit further. Ah, that's nice. I woke up this morning so relieved knowing we weren't going to do some crazy hit again or something super strong. Oh, it's been nice to have these Sundays be a little more relaxed. It's like a little target, a little refresh finish line. Good. There's our 2 minutes, and the repetitive motion is over. Now it's all about change positions at all. We're right here. I'm really going to target my neck. The chin goes down. The hands go behind the skull and provide some gentle smothering pressure down. Once we get that, then we'll start to sit and round the upper back. What I don't want to do with this one just yet is really roll here. So keep this lumbar section supported. I'm trying to bring my chin to my chest line. Rounded upper back, shoulder blades forward, chin to chest most importantly. This is a neck stretch first before anything else. And then I'm placing a little bit of pressure down. So as we go further, don't lean back, slide the chin further down. Don't lean forward, it's not about the hips. This is very much chest and up, thoracic and cervical spine. Let's do a minute hold on this one. 3, 2, begin. Every exhale, let that chin slide down the chest further. Let the exhales be the progressive movement forward, and the inhales be the reset. Good. That's a minute. Come on up. I felt that one pretty low down my spine, kind of like where my bra line would be. Flip over to the belly. Now we're getting into a sphinx or a cobra to counter the work we just did. And we will hold this one also for a minute. The arms are going to get a little bit tired. Imagine not just setting up that neutral sphinx or cobra, but also stretching the skin underneath the chin. We just did this neck bend. Now we're going to do the opposite neck bend. So look up to the sky, make yourself dizzy. Try not to stare into the sun. 1 minute will start. Now, flex the back side of the body, push up with the palms. Nice curve, stretching the skin in front of the abs, and then look up. And drop the shoulders. And stretch that skin under your chin. There is a little compression in the spine. Try to flex your glutes, squeeze your cheeks together to give it some support. And if it feels wrong, bend the elbows and get out of it. Relax. Nice minute there. Good. You may have seen from the screenshot, we're going to get into a little bit of shoulder stance. The first one, we're going to be vertical. In future rounds, we're going to do a full invert, try to get the toes behind us. Bree, I know you'll love that one. This is going to be a 1 minute shoulder stance. The chin will be down like we just smashed it. So it's prepared now to handle a little bit of weight and a little bit of control. Make sure you know what's around you. You're likely probably to fall back towards your eye side. So just make sure you have a little bit of space. You're not going to smash some furniture or anything breakable. Don't hurt yourself either. I'll demonstrate it first, then I'll turn on that 1 minute timer. More an exercise of focus, because after what we just did with the neck, it's going to be pliable enough to be in this position without any immense stretch feeling. It's more about staying focused for 1 minute with our balance. So I have these little thumb hooks, and I'm going to go thumbs up. I'm bridging. I'm going for the butt right there, and eventually the lower back. Okay. So roll up, wedge those palms right there around the butt. Work your way towards the lower back until you can use that thumb V to cradle your love handle. Right on top, smash that fat. Once we're there, chin down to the chest in the center, and then we'll start to elevate the legs up, and then best you can, get the body straight. I'm going to work these thumbs even higher up until they're on my ribs. And now I'm flexing my glutes. I'm going to look down at my body. And the challenge will be staying there for the 1 minute. If it's all you can do just to get there, and you're a little afraid to test that balance, don't worry about it. We're just practicing being upside down and kind of enjoying that change in blood flow, right? So if you want to flirt with it, maybe you can start straightening one leg at a time. Or maybe you feel confident, just going right for it, right? But trust the back of your neck. Without my head being here, I'm toppling right over. That's our kickstand. So trust it, act accordingly. 1 minute begins in 3, 2, go. Straight up in the sky. Enjoy that inverted feeling. Working your hands higher up into the ribs a little bit. That can help the support. And keep the chin in the center. Don't worry about looking at the screen. You know what you're doing. The chin should be hitting the chest, hitting the sternum. And focus. Work your sense of balance here. Slowly roll your spine down. And there it is. We did a minute upside down. Very nice. Kind of fun. Not exactly a stretch, but a stretch of the cerebrum. Whatever. Anyway, back into the front side of the body. Notice so far we've done back, front, starting with that cat and cow, that tabletop stretch. We shall get into our tabletop again. We did this the very first Sunday, session number 7. We'll do it again today with a little extra hip flexor focus. I'll give us a couple options. We really want the soft floor now. So perhaps you double the mat up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm doubling my mat up, giving myself a little extra cushion. I don't care about my feet, that's whatever. It's all about the knee right now. So left leg is back. Hands are up in this tabletop. Right foot is going to come up right next to that right hand. All right, so get my hands out of the picture so you can see what my stance is. Kind of this low crescent situation going on. Right leg forward, left knee down and behind. And I'm going to inch my right foot more forward, so it's at the front of the mat or whatever your spread is. And then I feel the gravity and the compression here. I'm going to use this leg and curl that leg to drag my body weight forward. If I'm up with my chest and I'm flexing that glute, I automatically feel a hip flexor stretch on my left leg. Maybe you feel it right now, and that's great. Put the hands on the front thigh and you just support it. This is all about stretching this front side of the thigh and a little bit up that belly. If you want more, we're going to raise those toes, reach back, and grab right over the toe, right over the toes. See how I messed up? Don't let it be protracted shoulder blades. Look at that angle. I want this proud chest showing that belly. And look up at the sky. We got 1 minute. Any variation within that I just showed. Maybe you grab the foot behind you, maybe you don't, no worries. Let's set it up though. Front side of the body stretch. In 3, 2, move into it. We got 1 minute. If you're grabbing the foot, grab over the toes so you get a tibialis stretch, a shin muscle stretch. And then try not to turn, but square it up to the front. I've always got this Captain Morgan elbow on the front thigh for support. And look up. Sink deeper into the front leg with the bend. Push the hip towards the ground. Feels nice on the front side of that leg. 5 seconds. And ease back. Try not to fall. There we go. Good. I had my right leg forward. Now I'm going to put my left leg forward. The right knee is on the ground. I enjoyed that double stack on the mat. No shame in that for sure. The kneecap isn't built to feel great on hard surfaces. My left leg is forward now. My right foot is back. That right knee is down. Step 1 is crawling those toes. Beep, 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 beep. Eat up some of the mat. And to avoid some compression in the grounded hip, instead add traction to it, I'm going to take the front leg and I'm going to curl. I'm curling with the front leg to drag my body forward. So imagine if you were on like a slippery floor, maybe one of those like moving plates or ice or who knows. I would want right now this leg to be sliding forward, not sliding back because I'm compressing in it, but sliding forward because I'm using that front leg and I'm curling. So practice that for a moment. Slide yourself. Maintain that traction the whole time. Maybe you want to raise up and grab the toes and then square up again, shall we? In 3, 2, begin. This is for the front side of the right leg and hip. Proud chest, pull the shoulder blade back, and then, whoa, lost my balance. Square the body up to the front. 30 seconds left. Continuing to drag yourself forward by curling the front leg, the left leg. Hamstring curl. And relax. Good. Flattening out my mat again because we're done with any knee stuff. Now we're going for that full invert. Secure the back of the neck, secure the thoracic section of the spine, open up the hamstrings. Practiced inverting. Now we go full invert, This is simple. Chin down to the chest, you're on your back, roll up. Try to get the legs straight. Try to get the toes to touch the ground in front of you. If you start losing your breath, try to calm yourself down. Realize the position makes the breath real shallow, kind of inhibits the lung movement. So just be okay with shallower breaths, but be careful. If you start feeling yourself losing it a little bit, get out of the position, take some massive inhales, come back to earth. All right, so this one's up to you, how much you want to push it, but realize there is some breath impediment happening. Just try to be relaxed about it. And going back to some jiu-jitsu specific stuff today, I need to be able to be calm if my breath isn't able to be full because of some mechanical reason. This is good practice right now for that. Let me show you the position and then I'll start that 1 minute together. Up. We were here already, so this is a good checkpoint. And then we're gonna curve the spine more and try to allow those toes to come down to the floor behind us. Notice I'm not bent kneed. That may be part of your transition, but the eventual goal should be straight legs and then walking them back more and more. All right, 1 minute. You should probably progress throughout this minute because you will loosen up. In 3, 2, go. Stay there, we'll do an extra 30 seconds. Feels too good. Keep going. Slowly roll out. I let us go for the full 2 minutes. That was nice. Real nice. Kind of panicked at first. The back of my neck was feeling super tight. But we made it. Very cool. Now we need that chair, that low surface. We're gonna hit a little pec and front delt stretch, and then we'll dip into the final sequence. Bring that chair around. This is one that is going to require some constant work. So it looks like this. I'll just show you right off the bat. Putting my hands behind me on the chair, palms down, not thumbs down, because I don't want to target the front shoulders. I want to open my chest up. And then as I progress, I can walk the hands further back. And I can also puff the chest out some more. We need to make sure we retract the shoulder blades. If you're not constantly squeezing here, you're not doing what we need to be doing optimally right now. This shouldn't just be a passive front delt stretch. We need to pull the shoulder blades back, puff the chest out, and make sure the palms are down, not the thumbs are down, palms are down, so that we get a pec stretch in addition to the front delt stretch. If this one hurts your shoulders, stop immediately, just hang out. We'll do a 2-minute as well. You're gonna start by putting one palm down and then the other. And you can see this is the version I don't want. Slowly, we'll lift, open up the pecs. And when I'm ready for more stretch, I'll crawl the hands back and I'll puff the chest up more. Be real careful with this one. If you need to slide out, just slide out and relax. 2 minutes. Let's go. Make sure you're working the whole time with the upper back muscles, the traps, the rhomboids, the stuff that squeezes the shoulder blades back. If we lose that tension, this is going to go straight into the front delts and out of the pecs. Right off the bat, I'm noticing my elbow feeling a little uncomfortable, the bicep getting super long. I'm just going to try to stick with it. It's been 30 seconds. Puffing the chest out. Broadening the shoulders by retracting the blades. Squeezing the traps. We're halfway through. This will be our last upper body thing. Yeah. Definitely feeling it from those push-ups. Keep squeezing the upper back. You have 30 seconds left. Wow. Definitely making some change happen today. 20 seconds. Just make a plan for when we're done. Don't exit it quickly and haphazardly. Be smooth, go slow, be careful for your shoulders. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna let my chest cave, let the arms slide off the surface. Oh, and those biceps and elbows feel strange after that one. Cool, done with the chair, that's over with. Thank you, chair. You did a great job. Chair really did a nice job. We are now going to dip into 4 4-minute stretches, and then we'll be done. One is the pigeon to rotate. The other will be hamstring. Other side, pigeon, hamstring. And then we're done. Then you go enjoy your Sunday with Bloody Marys, I believe some said yesterday. Perhaps mimosas, perhaps just some delicious water. Maybe you got shit to do, whatever it is. You should be in a nice spot after this routine. You dig? So, left leg we'll take care of first. Then we'll hit the right side. Another direction of flexibility I really want for my jiu-jitsu as we set up these high guard. The leg needs to rotate. And not just being flexible there, but being able to move my leg there without any helping hands. Big rubber guard if you know what's up. Otherwise, we all can use some hip rotational flexibility. One of the areas that gets cramped up and abused with our constant sitting lifestyle and driving. So let's all work that pigeon. It's going to benefit us all a bit differently, but we all need it to some extent. The goal is, again, to make sure the knee is at a 90-degree angle and that it's perpendicular to our spine. I'd much rather have that angle preserved than to be deeper and just to get lower in the stretch, just to make it look cooler. All right, so let's tax ourselves extra. Keep the knee 90 and keep the shin perpendicular with the spine best we can. Of course, always when we're stretching with the knee getting twisted like that, we want to go toes up to protect against that rotation. I'll show you from the front on this one, probably the best angle. We are going to set up that table. Right leg back, left leg front, right knee down, sorry. And then we're going to heel toe this across. This is kind of twisting our body. And then I'm going to put my left arm down, and I'm just going to shift here. Left leg's behind me comfortably. Front leg is bent at 90. The toes are up. This knee is down. And my goal through the 4 minutes will be, can I bring my chest towards that foot? It's going to eventually look something like this, and then maybe that. And then if you're getting there, you're going to start to turn away from it, which would be my goal. Much rather have that 90 degree here. Can I get my focus back, please, camera? Come on now. Anyhow, you can see what's going on. I want this to stay 90. Don't let it come in just so you can go lower with the body. So what? We're losing the effect. We want, there it is. We want this 90, and maybe you don't get to go as low, but we're targeting what we need to target. 4 minutes, left leg is in front, right leg is splayed behind us, like so. Toes are up to protect the knee against the twist. 4 minutes. See you there. Let's enjoy. I'll give you updates on the minute. Here when I'm inhaling, I kind of feel like the belly expand into the grounded left thigh. And it makes that stretch just get pulled a little more. And then on the exhale, I let the balloon deflate and I bring my chest lower to the ground. Do that every breath cycle. Try to go lower and lower every single breath. And you'll be surprised how far you get by the end of 4 minutes. 1 minute's done. 3 left. If your chest is already to the front shin, then you're going to turn your torso away from the foot. So that means you're going to look your head to the left and turn your right shoulder to the ground, like so. Two minutes. Final minute. And ease out by turning to where we started. Oh, that left hip. Very nice. Good shit. Next 4 minutes for the left set of hamstrings. So that left leg that was just trapped in front of our chest, now we have it stretched out like so. I'm going to keep that knee straightened at all costs. And I am going to close that figure four over top. Figure four with the right leg crossed over the left. Above the kneecap. So I'm not on the kneecap, I'm not on the shin. Now, if that's super tight for you, you can open it up and go foot to inner knee. That's cool too. Maybe that's not even there at all for you. And just kind of let it splay out. We're gonna reach towards that left leg, that front left leg. So you choose your level. Could be here, could be here, could be fully trapped, which I like because that helps me keep my left leg straight. Nice and tall. I'll show you from the side. I'm gonna let my spine round, my chin down, and my right hand will go to the pinky toes. Right hand towards the pinky toes. If you can't grab it, you're gonna put both hands on the shin, the front shin, and use that as a handle to pull yourself down. Maybe that's even out of reach. You take a towel or your t-shirt, you wrap it around that front foot, and you pull there. Whatever floats your boat, whatever suits you. 4 minutes in that isometric. Be sure to keep these toes up on the crossed leg. 3, 2, 1. Spill into that 4 minutes. If you can grab it, go around and grab the pinky toes. That's going to force us to square up even more so. Yeah. 4 minutes on this set of hamstrings. Again here, let the inhale fill the belly. Let the belly press on that left thigh. And then sink into it with the exhale. If you can grab the pinky toes already, I'm talking to you, Bree, then I want you bringing that hand to the floor outside the left leg and then clawing it forward. I'm feeling a lot down the outside of my left leg, sort of that IT region, and even below the kneecap too, the side of the calf. This is a twist, whether you feel it or not, especially if you're reaching across the body like this. Chin down. Smell your foot. Halfway, 2 minutes in. 3 minutes and 1 minute remains. Final 30. Slowly unravel. Open that cross up. Left leg is taken care of. Now the same 2 moves on the right. Give me 1 second. Take a sip of water if you'd like. Right leg's turn. For now, just compare the feeling of the left hamstring group, hip, lower back, and that of the right. Maybe you made some difference. Maybe you can feel it. This is all loosey-goosey and turned off. This is still a bit rigid, like a breadstick. Get ready for it. Cobra first. Who hit me? Oh, for sure. Yeah, Bree said the left leg feels longer. That's actually a really good observation. We're relaxing the stretch reflex in all the connective tissue. That's reflexive, and the muscles. So what we get is that lengthening feeling, kind of nice. You might even be able to see it too if you put your legs out. Of course, you're gonna, like I just did, a little confirmation bias for myself. I'm reaching out with my left leg further so it looks longer, but who knows if we could somehow measure that objectively. You may find a difference in the limb lengths at this moment. We did create some change. Pigeon on the right, 4 minutes. Again, we've got that stance. We're in our tabletop first on the knees. I'm gonna bring my right leg up, like so. Little Captain Morgan action. Heel toe it across. Skirt, 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 skirt. Right hand goes down, and we shift, like so. Remember, 90 degrees, shin flat, left and right, perpendicular to your spine. We shouldn't go deeper with this bend just so we can go lower with the body. It's a different stretch. We're looking to rotate. We're cranking the hip. So we need this big, long lever that's oriented perpendicularly to our torso. Now I've got this. I'm going to start right here. Eventually, I'll bring my chest towards the front leg. 4 minutes begins. See you on the other side. Maybe one side is tighter than the other. My left leg, I was able to plop right down immediately. This one, I feel some resistance. So I'm gonna have to give it a little patience. Make sure these toes are up to flex this shin muscle to protect that knee against the weird twisting a hinge. There we go. Use the repetitive breath as your guide towards progressing this one. Every exhale, move a little further into it. If you're able to get the chest to the shin, you're going to turn towards your right side. You're going to put your left shoulder down in front of that right foot. This is now turned into a game of Twister. Two minutes, halfway in. Three minutes in, one remains. Slowly roll out. That's our 4 minutes. Woo. Yee. Lovely. Treating that right leg. Final position. The right hamstring group. I'm going to close that cross up. The left leg goes over the right leg. Remember, we have this option, we have this option, or it's just loosely out to the side. If you're crossing your shins and it's tough to grab your front foot, you can use a towel, grab the front foot, pull. Or 2 hands on the shin, pull. Or ideally, you're going to hold the shin with the right hand, and the left hand is going to go towards the pinky toes. If that becomes available and you can go further, go to the ground and start crawling. Final 4 minutes. We should be way deeper into the focus, into the zone than we were at the beginning of this practice. So in theory, this final stretch, we should be the most prepared to get the best meditation, the deepest meditation for 4 more minutes, and begin. Oh, that sun feels nice. That's a minute. If you're inside, maybe you got the blinds open, there's some sun creeping in. Appreciate that sun. There are no windows and you're inside. There's some light source, and while it probably doesn't have much UV in it, it is electromagnetic radiation nonetheless. So try to feel the absorption. Get real hippie-like. Absorb the light. Be the light. Two minutes in. Final minute. Enjoy it. Rarely would I spend this amount of time myself doing these things. So man, it's a wonderful, wonderful excuse and opportunity to get this type of work. So thank you for being here. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this myself. Maybe you wouldn't be doing it yourself either. So we all win. Look at this. We can't be in the same place, but somehow we create togetherness and we all benefit from it. And we all get more in than we would otherwise if we were just solo. Nothing can stop us. And that's 4 minutes. Roll out. Oh. Put those two legs next to each other. Maybe now they're more similarly lengthed. Oh, feels nice. I'm gonna have you jump in the Sphinx or the Cobra, just for a little bit of countering after all that spinal flexion. As I close this out, so we're here in the belly, we come up to the forearms, and we're stretching the skin once again under the neck, in front of the belly. And you're gonna chill right there for as long as you want. 30 seconds is plenty. Feel free to repeat any. 30 seconds is plenty. Feel free to repeat any of those that you're limbered up. You might get a little more out of it. Appreciate you guys sticking with me today. Long, monotonous, focused, meditative shit going on, but we all need it. Super beneficial for the body. As I'm hearing myself talk much more slowly, I realize it was also beneficial for my mind. Bleh. Have a wonderful day. And tomorrow, we'll get back at the intense physical work. All right. See you back here. Maybe see you on the app, the Nomad workout. Remember, you can go to your tribe page and add me as a friend. I'll see it in my notifications. We can share workouts. Damn, that's nice. Oh, thanks, Bree. Yeah, it is my birthday tomorrow, right? Tomorrow. I've been seeing a lot of friends with the birthdays on social media during the quarantine, which is kind of strange. But, you know, it is what it is. What better time to appreciate being alive another year than during this lesson of perspective and appreciation. You dig? So I'm happy with it. What a nice birthday. See you tomorrow. Go do something nice, you know? Yeah. Love you guys.